Hello, it's Anthony here, and from the News and Game Review. And what I'm going to be talking about today is another stupid news story. Now, a couple of you over the weekend may have been hearing about Paris Brown, the first youth police and crime commissioner. Now, it was discovered that she'd made some pretty stupid tweets and some comical ones at that as well. One of the tweets she made was where she said the worst thing about coming from a party and being single is being horny as fuck and going home alone, which is pretty comical, but it's a statement that we can all relate to, I think, to be honest. Now, today she stepped down from the position. Well, she said that she declined the position, but the statement she was reading out seemed very, very professionally written, so somebody from the PR department obviously wrote the statement that she read out to stop herself from embarrassing herself anymore. Now, to me, this just seems funny, because there's more and more people nowadays that are going to end up getting prosecuted for this type of thing, posting things on Twitter, and then it getting taken too seriously. Someone gets offended, and they sue this person, and they get put in prison, which I just find ridiculous, because it's like, in that case a while back where a bunch of comedians jumped on board to defend this guy, why are people getting so uptight now, whereas before, when Facebook and Twitter wasn't a massive thing, nobody cared? Like, you could make a joke and people would get offended about it, but they'd get over it. Now, I think personally this is a massive intrusion into her personal background, and they shouldn't really be worried about stuff that she's done 2 years ago. She was like, they're looking into things when she was between the ages of 14 and 16. I mean, that's ridiculous. Maybe from a year ago, maybe from when she was 16, but when she was 14, she's going to be saying stuff that's stupid, and pretty much it's like there's not much difference between a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, and both of them say stupid shit. And I think everyone can agree on that, to be honest. I don't understand why everybody's getting up in arms about it and being like, oh my god, this girl's said the most atrocious things. Let's make sure that we punish her and put her on a pedestal and make her cry as much as possible, because if we don't, there'll be young people in Britain that will turn out like fucking Hitler, and it's just ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as that tangent I just went off on. Now, it doesn't say, she, fair play to her, she did say that she wants time to recover from this at the end of the statement that she made. And she says that she wishes whoever does get the job all the best, which is fair enough. But once again, like I said, this is just stupid. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all social networking sites like that, they're there and they're a public forum. If somebody gets offended, deal with it. That's what we did before they were even invented. If you said something that was offensive to someone, they dealt with it. They were like, oh my god, they probably would get up and punch you if they agreed with it and it was a massively horrible statement. But at the end of the day, that was a consequence of your actions. You took it, and you knew when you were whatever you were saying that somebody could get pissed off by it. Now, I'm going to wrap this up now, but once again, I just think this is just a stupid thing. Fair enough, the girl probably should have been made to apologise about some of the things that she said. I mean, that's as far as it should ever have gone. She shouldn't have been forced to step down, because to me, that's what this looks like. It looks like somebody higher up the food chain's gone, right, do you know what, you've done some stupid shit, you've said some stupid stuff. We were fine to look the other way before, we should have looked at it properly, but now with all this media attention, I think it's time for you to step down. And that's like, you can see that from the pictures that people have been using to, like the BBC have used, that they put at the start of the video. It's a picture of her crying. I mean, if that's not putting her on a pedestal and trying to make sure people don't do the same things, I don't know what is. Now, like I said, I'll bring this to a close now. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, to be honest, and whether you would agree with me by saying that this is a stupid thing, and that she should have kept her job, because, like I said, I personally believe that she should have kept her job. I mean, it's a 15 grand a year post. I mean, to most people that's not a lot, but to somebody of her age, starting to get into that sort of area. She probably wanted to get into it loads, and now her life will have been pretty much ruined for a good couple of years. And the media will be looking into her to see if they can get any more like juicy gossip out of her. Even if you can actually call this gossip, it's just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, this is the end of another episode. Like I say, put your thoughts in the comments, and I'll try and reply to as many of them as I can. Let me know what you think, and if you want, just post a video response to this, putting up your thoughts as well. This has been Anthony from the News and Game Review, signing off.